Thanks for watching Way 31 News at 6. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Mikkel Williams. The suspect that held Huntsville police in an hours-long standoff, now identified as 33-year-old Maurice D'Antonio Chapman. He's charged with 3 counts of capital murder for the shooting deaths of 2 people. Way 31 reporter Paige Meyer joins us live now from Mount Sharon Drive, where all this happened. Paige, certainly a frightening night for neighbors there.
Dan and Mikkel, that's exactly right. It's been about 18 hours now since that shooting happened, and Huntsville police and investigators are still on the scene here. Now, Chapman held police in this standoff in this neighborhood here for about 10.5 hours this morning, and it blocked people from coming in and out of Mount Shannon Drive here. Now, multiple people I've spoken to today say that this is generally a very quiet area, and many were shocked to hear what happened. Now, Michael Johnson with HPD says they finally apprehended Chapman by breaching through the roof of his home. And in neighbor security footage, you can hear gunshots firing on Mount Sharon Drive around 12:20 a.m. this morning. Now, police saw Chapman leaving the home where 2 victims were found deceased with gunshot wounds. Chapman fled police and barricaded himself in his home until just before noon today. One construction worker tells me he couldn't get to a home on Mount Sharon today to begin working. But despite the standoff preventing Vernon McCants from doing his job, he was just glad to see police on the scene protecting residents.
It's good to see a nice presence of them making sure that the neighborhood is safe, and making sure that the neighbors are still feel safe, where they can come out and not feel that somehow their privacy and stuff has been invaded.
A portion of Mount Sharon Drive is still partially blocked off as investigators continue assessing the scenes. Now, Michael Johnson tells me HPD actually received calls within the last 48 hours that directly involved Chapman. Johnson was quick to point out that nothing could have indicated the events that transpired today. Now, HPD says they are still actively investigating this incident. Make sure to stick with Way 31 News for updates. Reporting live in Huntsville with coverage you can count on. Paige Meyer, Way 31 News.